Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Lucy, and on this channel I share all kinds of things about spirituality, the law of attraction, and how to become the best version of you. In today's video, I have another incredible manifestation success story to share with you. I always love receiving your messages, especially when you are giving me real life updates on how the techniques that you've learned from this channel have actually helped you to drastically boost or speed up your manifestation progress. So this particular manifestation success story is very close to my heart because this actually comes from one of my close friends, a lovely spiritual goddess called Charlotte. So without further ado, let's give Charlotte a call and she can explain absolutely everything over on Zoom. Hello, Charlotte.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that we're having this conversation because I'm so
Yes.
happy this is happening for you. So, can you tell me the steps of what you've been doing, what law of attraction technique you used, and then the manifestation that's shown up for you?
Of course. So I've used law of attraction for a while now, but um, after seeing your video, I thought, let's just have a go at that and see what happens out of that.
Scripting video, right?
Yeah. So your scripting video. So I wrote myself a letter, um, and I think that was about maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure whether maybe a little bit more. And it basically just says all the things that I could want. Number one on there is I am so grateful that more and more money keeps on flowing into my bank account every single day.
Wow.
And I've read this to myself every morning and every evening. And I haven't really thought anything of it, just been chill about it because I don't want to get too hung up on things not happening, you know. So
Yeah, that's the best.
basically forget about it after I've ridden it after I've read it. And I was on the phone to my best mate the other day, and my mum passed me a brown envelope, and we all know brown envelopes aren't nice envelopes usually. So I was like, oh God, what is that? Mum was like, oh God, what is that? Anyway, I'm on the phone, and I thought I'll just open this while I'm on the phone. It'll probably be just a bit of advertisement or something, or a speeding ticket, either or. And so I opened it, and on the letter, I'm not sure what I've done with it, it says blah de blah de blah, your tax man owes you. And I read it, £162. I thought, oh, okay, that's not too bad. And I was on the phone, so I was a bit distracted. Anyway, I read it back, and it actually said, your tax man owes you £1,662. And I almost fell on the floor because I knew a while ago that I might be getting some sort of tax rebate, maybe like a couple of £100. And I didn't really think anything of it because you can't get hold of the revenue right now because of all the COVID stuff. So I just sort of forgot about it. And then that landed in my lap, and the first thing I did was scream. And then I got off the phone and sent you a voice note. I need to share this with you because it's blown my socks off this morning. Look at this, just look at this. Suddenly clicked in my head that I'd been writing about money just falling into my lap for the last month. I'm going to say a month. So yeah, so the Aston Martin will be next, I'm hoping.
Well, why not? I mean, I love that. And something that I always am seeing as a pattern now from everyone who's written one of these letters and started to see the first or the second thing come true. And it'd be interesting to hear if it's the same for you. What it seems to pattern is that whichever thing you're least bothered about or most relaxed about, or open to the idea that it might happen tomorrow, it could happen in 2 weeks, it could happen in 2 months, like that thing is typically the thing that comes true first or manifest.
It's interesting because I've been working a lot on my money mindset. So for a long time, I was of the mindset that, oh my God, my money's going to run out. I need to grab hold of it so hard that no one can ever get hold of it. And I've been learning how to sort of let that go. So it was really interesting that is the first thing that happened.
Wow.
I've been reading the letter, obviously every day, twice. It's now basically ingrained in my head. So in the morning, I pick up the letter, but I can already say the letter
Wow.
without looking at it. That's how many times I've read it.
Yeah.
So
Programmed in. You said you've been working on your money mindset. I think that would be a really useful thing to share on this video, because I know a lot of people are wanting to manifest more money and they feel like they've got blocks in the way that's slowing it down.
yeah.
So what have you been doing? What have you been learning, practicing to go from a money mindset where you were really like scared and money was like scarce in your life to now when you're getting random checks in your bank account?
So for a long time, obviously I went to uni, racked up a load of debt, but not my student loan, just debt from overdrafts and having to live in London on a student budget.
Mm-hmm.
And then not being at uni anymore, and then the bank saying, okay, you can't have this free overdraft anymore, you have to pay, and then getting charged every single day. It takes its toll on you, and as soon as you get some money, it's disheartening because it's just shooting out again because you're being charged. Anyway, so that has a mental effect. So then every time you get money, you're just chasing your tail. So I was able to get out of my overdraft after a long time and hard work. And then from there, I had to change my mindset about money, because being able to receiving money and worrying straight away that payments are going to go out without me knowing, or spending it way too quickly because it's money and it's right there. There's no like in between.
Right.
So once I started to build up a little bit more money and I wasn't in debt anymore, I had to really work myself through and remind myself every day that money isn't going anywhere. You're not being charged anymore for these overdrafts. So you are in a positive place with your money, and believing. This is where the hard bit is, trying to believe that money will come to you without the attachment of needing it to come to you. Has been the most important thing, I think. Just trusting that everything you're doing and everything you're working towards will bring you money, and it will pop up almost when you've forgotten about it. Rather than, oh my God, I need this money. Oh my God, I need this money. Because then you're coming from a lack mindset because you haven't got it yet.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting what you said there, that not only that you know, when you were struggling with the overdraft and stuff like that, your money was leaving before you could do anything. But then also when you mentioned that, like, when you were in a good financial situation, you would find yourself having the impulse to spend it. So you kind of end up going back to square one. That is so common of when you're in a certain mindset, where it's actually just to do with the fact that you don't have a belief that you can have a lot of money. Meant to. So it's almost like a thermostat. If our thermostat is set on having, you know, 0 to £100 in the bank account, then we'll work everything we can to get out of the, you know, overdraft. But then if we start having £500 in the account or £1,000, because we haven't yet acclimatized or turned the thermostat up to expecting that that's going to be our normal, we'll find ways to bring it down. So 100%. Just the thermostat will always sort of land on whatever our baseline is.
So I think it comes hand in hand with working on yourself mentally. So this will come hand in hand with self-development, personal development. Once you start to realize that actually you are worth a lot more than you think you are,
Yeah.
you will start to realise, actually, I do deserve £50,000 in my bank account. What am I talking about? I deserve £3 million in my bank account. And then 500 quid doesn't seem so far away, you know, it doesn't seem
Yeah.
so much like you need it.
Love.
And then also the other thing is, and then I think, hold on a minute, I've survived through not having any money at all whatsoever. I've survived that, and I was absolutely fine in myself. It didn't define who I was as a person. It might annoyed me sometimes, and I might have been worried, but actually, I've survived that, and now I'm not crazily in debt or anything, and I'm still
Yeah.
worthy, you know. So
No longer this thing that's like in your head constantly. That's
yeah, exactly.
why another reason why you were able to receive the 1,600, however much
Exactly.
money, for anyone who might be looking for a real practical tool, because like you said, Charlotte, it can be really hard to implement, you know, just don't worry about money, you know, if like you need to
Yeah.
pay the rent tomorrow, or if you need to put food in the fridge tonight, like
Mhm.
it's really, that's why a lot of people struggle with just switching their mindset, because
Yeah.
reality is so distracting. But what I did is I read a book called The Secret to the Millionaire Mind. I'm not sure if you've
Mhm.
read that one yet.
Not
um
yet. I haven't read it. It's on my list.
it's fantastic, and not only is it helping you to, you know, develop the mindset side, but it also gave me a really practical skill to any money that comes in, even if you get £1 of income, to split that £1 into different pots.
Yeah.
So that 55% of it goes towards necessities, and then there's lots of
Mhm.
10% pots uh,
Yeah.
for play money, like money to have fun with, money for your education, money for financial future investment, money for savings that you're going to spend, like, or on a car or whatever you're saving up to be able to spend. And then the additional 5% that's left over is for giving to charities or whatever cause you want to give to. So like from the beginning of 2020, I've been doing that with my money, and I instantly started seeing more money in my bank account from similar income, because I was suddenly
Mhm.
able to keep better track of where it was going, rather than all of it just leaving again.
The best thing I've done actually is similar to that, but it's also writing down every single thing that I need to pay out in a month and working out what I will have left over once I've done that. Once all your payouts are done in a month, you can chill out. Everything, and I mean whether you're traveling, whether you're buying coffee, whatever you're spending, organize it so that then you can feel more relaxed when you think, oh, even if it's 20 quid that you've got left over, everything else is organized into the pots and the places that it's going, so you don't need to worry about it anymore.
Brilliant. Exactly. Removing that worry, any
Yeah.
unnecessary worry, taking control, looking at its face on rather than maybe burying the head in the
Yeah,
sand.
exactly. A lot of times I think when you're worried about money, you just push it to the side and think it will sort itself out. It won't. It really won't.
It's
So
less
it's
scary.
important
It's less scary to just face it.
to organize it. Yeah, exactly. It's scary to face it, but then it's less scary once you faced it.
Maybe final things to add that I think would be really useful for the audience to know is that, you know, if people are looking for a real full picture of how this happened for you, I mean, it might be also connected to the fact, two things I can think of. I mean, number one, we're working together in the nutrition world, because as a lot of my subscribers
Yeah.
know, one of my businesses is in nutrition, and like you've been really taking great care of your nutrition. And what was it that we were talking about, that better care of the gut in particular, this digestive health, like that is where
Mhm.
a lot of energy is centered, and a lot of
Yeah.
manifestations can speed up when taking great care of your nutrition. So
Mhm.
that could be a thing. Not to mention the fact that I always say to people, like, when was the last time you were creative and you had fun,
Yeah.
and you're also a musician, an artist, and you
Yeah.
created an insanely beautiful music video while you were in lockdown? How did
Yeah.
you do that? Are you
So
a professional?
these two things come hand in hand, basically. That's why I'm very passionate about the nutrition brand that we work with, because when your gut is healthy, when you are healthy inside, it releases all the endorphins and all the energy you need to be creative. There was a period where sometimes you think as an artist or a creative that your best work, and sometimes it does, don't get me wrong, your best work is only going to come out if you feel like absolute crap.
Yeah.
But if you are healthy inside and out, it radiates out of you, and in turn makes you more confident, makes you more creative, gets your creative juices flowing. The two come hand in hand. So I wrote a song and I was like, I need to release it. This needs to be out in the world. And I had stuff planned for it, but lockdown was getting more and more serious. So I just thought, well, I know how to use these programs. I'm pretty creative. I'm just going to set it all up. And so, yeah, I filmed it outside my back door on my iPhone, and then brought it in and edited it. Yeah. There's a bloopers video, because, you know, I knew that the day I filmed, it would feel like the right day to film. And of course, the universe goes, it's the right day to film, but it's not going to be easy. We're going to test you. So it was the windiest day you can possibly imagine. I've got my phone balancing on a stool in front of a brick, and in the video, in the blues video, you can just see it like falling on the floor so many times, and I'm like, oh my god, I've got the speaker inside the back door playing the music so I can hear what I'm doing. Oh my god! So it was great fun, and I had to do some zoom ins, and the bloopers, it's just like half of my face, or it's so close it's awful. But yeah, so the two come hand in hand, and once you start to develop your inner world, your inner health, your personal development and stuff, all of these things that you're working towards will just like fall out of you into your lap.
Can I put like the link to your music video in the description below? I'm sure lots of people want to see what of that stay-at-home music video is, because it's brilliant. Like, the quality of it looks like it could have been made by a professional music video production studio or something. So you really feel that creative juices flowing, and of course it's a beautiful song. It gets stuck in my head a lot.
Thank you.
Amazing. Well, thanks, Charlotte. This has been really
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
If you enjoyed that video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up so that I know to create more content like this. If you have any further requests of videos you'd like me to share, make sure to comment them below. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss one of my videos. Until next time, bye.